With over 25 million albums sold around the world, 17 Grammy nominations, and hit songs like Back at One, Love Is, and One Last Cry, the world needs some new Brian McKnight music right about now. Luckily, we got it! He is out with his 20th studio album, Exodus, and we're so excited to catch up with him now. Welcome, Brian.
Thanks for having me.
Listen, the world is a tough place right now. We could all use a little Brian McKnight music, you know what I mean? All your songs are about love. For you, how does music heal and bring people together?
You know, down through history, music has always been there at the point of your need. I did a thing earlier where I was singing, and I opened my set with Marvin Gaye's "What's Going On" from the standpoint that Marvin wrote that song 60 years ago, hoping that at some point in the future, some of the things he was talking about wouldn't be around anymore. Yeah. And the fact that that song is still relevant now is a sad thing. But we do have it to then have something to look forward to, that there are some things that have changed. Change doesn't happen overnight. I don't want to make it seem that these horrible things that have happened had to happen. And I'm not diminishing the fact that people have died or anything of that nature, but the question is, what do we do now?
Yeah.
How do we make it better moving forward so that this never happens again?
Yeah. Well, one of the things that will make us all feel a little better is listening to your music.
Right.
The new album is called Exodus. Right. Where'd the name come from? What does it mean for you?
For me, this is my last record.
Say it isn't so, Brian!
It is. Number 20. I thought 20 would be a good round number. I'm not quitting. I'm just not going to create any more original music. I'll continue to write. I'll continue to do shows. Maybe not 150 a year anymore. Yeah. But I'm transitioning my life for my wife and I to start living our lives not based on a tour schedule, not based on a record schedule, you know, to really go out and see the world together as tourists and as a couple, and to do some of those things and not be so, you know, tethered to a schedule. And what my life has been since I was 21.
It's a cautionary tale for all the real lovers out there.
Bad is the story of the very first day that we met. My wife is a good girl. She is not like any of these other women that are out there, and she did not care who I was. She did not care what my status in life was. She was going to get to know me. It didn't matter how much I begged her for a kiss, how much I begged her to hold her hand. One day we were riding in the car, and I just kind of brushed the hair out of her face while she was pretending to sleep, and she almost stabbed me. So it's a funny way to look at, you know, when we first met, where, you know, my wife, who was then, you know, somebody that I was trying to date, she will tell everyone, you know, we were just friends then. I wasn't just friends. I was trying to be her man from day one. But bad is a comical way of looking at that idea of trying to be with someone.
You know, fans are very upset, though, that you did just confirm that this will be probably your last album of original music. If you had to look back at your whole catalog, could you even pick a favorite song? Or is it like picking a favorite child, you know? Like,
until I started writing songs about my wife, I would have said no. But pretty much every song, you know, I never had a subject for any of the songs I wrote before Leilani and I met. And every single song, Nobody, I think, is still the greatest song I've ever written. Mm-hmm. I had always said, you know, Back at One is a great song, but it doesn't have a real feeling to it. It's just, to me, a bunch of words that fit together, that tell a story that isn't mine.
Yeah.
But all of these songs, from Everything and Better and this Nobody song, I've never cried about anything in my life until I met my wife. And it's just, I have a heart now, and and she is that heart.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time with me today, Brian. It's been such a pleasure. Everyone's gonna love the new album, and like I said earlier, we all need a little Brian McKnight in our life right now. So be sure to follow Brian on social media at Brian McKnight 23, and of course, you can buy his latest and sadly probably last album, Exodus, out everywhere now. Brian, thanks so much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.